Since 2014, lots of work has occurred in the vicinity of South Main Street between 3rd Avenue and Ken Pratt Boulevard. For the traveling public, it's been a shifting sea of orange cones and concrete barriers. For businesses, it's been dusty, loud, and inconvenient. So what was it all for? Focus on South Main, a multi-phased effort intended to improve the southeastern gateway to Longmont. Focus on South Main was composed of 3 key projects: improvement of the Ken Pratt Boulevard and Main Street intersection, reconstruction of pavement along Main Street from 3rd Avenue to Ken Pratt Boulevard, and replacement of the Main Street Bridge over Vrain Creek. The city partnered with state and federal agencies to leverage local dollars and obtain the support necessary to complete these large capital projects.
The total construction costs for our entire Focus on South Main effort, which would include all of the improvements to Ken Pratt Boulevard, all of the Main Street pavement reconstruction cost, all of the bridge replacement cost, came in at about $15.3 million. And of that $15.3 million, the city was able to leverage our existing funding sources, such as the 3/4 cent street fund sales and use tax, so that outside grants, outside state and federal grants of about $5.2 million were awarded for these critical infrastructure projects. Partners on our Focus on South Main effort included CDOT, which had a primary interest in Main Street, which is US 287. It's a CDOT-owned roadway. So there was a lot of interest, a lot of support as far as trying to work together to partner in order to bring that roadway up to current standards. And we also work closely with the federal government. We work closely with FEMA. We received a PDM grant in the amount of $3 million, and the grant is actually split between 2 different bridges. And it is for flood protection, flood conveyance. Part of the money is going to our Main Street Bridge Replacement Project, and part of the money is coming to an upcoming project, upcoming 2017 project, where we'll be working on the South Pratt Parkway Bridge at the St. Vrain Creek.
With funding in place, the work to complete improvements began. First up was the Ken Pratt and Main intersection. The objective was to add capacity and increase safety for both immediate and long-term results.
One of the main issues with the intersection before the project was we had a very heavy eastbound traffic flow, especially in the PM peak hour. We saw routinely we'd see traffic queues back up all the way to South Pratt Parkway. So by adding an additional eastbound travel lane, we've been able to increase the operational efficiency of the intersection, and more importantly, the safety aspect, by getting more vehicles through the intersection and reducing those queues. We have more predictable traffic movements, less starting and stopping of vehicles, and the potential for rear-end accidents.
As part of the project, traffic signals at the intersection were upgraded. The new signals allow for video detection and optimized timing to further improve the flow of traffic. Beyond the roadway, this project also offered storm drainage, sidewalk, and landscaping improvements.
So if you remember what this looked like before we built the project, this used to be an open ditch. There was overgrown trees, and by building the box culvert, we were able to convey the dry creek flows underground, but we're still adding sidewalk improvements and landscaping, which makes it much safer for pedestrians to get through here, as well as increasing the aesthetic value for the area businesses.
Next, work began to reconstruct the roadway of South Main Street. The goal of the project was to address ongoing pavement maintenance issues on South Main from Ken Pratt Boulevard to 3rd Avenue.
One of the key aspects of our Main Street pavement reconstruction project is the replacement of old, deteriorated, distressed pavement with new, long-lasting concrete pavement. Concrete pavement has a long design life, And we think the product that we're receiving for this particular roadway, this important transportation corridor, will last well into the future.
In addition, the project included a variety of storm drainage and sidewalk improvements that will benefit this redeveloping area of Longmont. Replacement of the bridge over Vrain Creek was the final piece of Focus on South Main and perhaps serves as the project's crown jewel. Construction began in November 2015, and the new bridge opened for full use 1 year later. The new bridge is wider to allow for expanded sidewalks so pedestrians and bicyclists can safely travel along it.
You may remember the sidewalks adjacent to the old bridge structure were only about 3.5 feet wide. The sidewalks constructed with the new bridge structure will be about 10 feet wide. So this project will include many different types of pedestrian improvements, but particularly the removal and replacement of narrow sections.
The bridge is also longer to allow higher level storm flows to pass safely below it.
The new bridge structure is about 100 feet longer than the old bridge structure, which will allow the structure itself to safely pass the 100-year storm event. And I really wanted to mention that the bridge replacement project, the Main Street Bridge, is actually an anchor project, a beginning project for the city's effort to improve the Vrain Creek from one end of town to the other end of town, the Resilient St. Vrain project.
This new bridge will better protect our community from future flooding and enhance safety for all modes of travel. The St. Vrain Greenway Trail will be reconstructed under the bridge as work on the Resilient St. Vrain project progresses upstream through Longmont. Special art is also planned for Main Street Bridge, creating a fitting entrance to Longmont's downtown creative district. Installation is planned for the spring of 2017. Focus on South Main was not only about replacing aging infrastructure. It was also a forward-looking investment in Longmont that contributes to the exciting changes happening in the community.
The Focus on South Main project has been outstanding for downtown. We've done things like improved our streets, improved our infrastructure, but the board of the Longmont Downtown Development Authority decided to take this opportunity and extend our streetscape a little further down to Furs to make sure that those amenities that are so inviting in the rest of downtown are here in South Main. This is a great opportunity for redevelopment down here. We have so many great projects going on. South Main Station, which used to be the former Butterball plant, in a few years we're going to see it as a flourishing mixed-use development with apartments and restaurants and commercial space. The granary over there, which is also part of that property, is going to become a co-working space. We've added Whippy Brewing. There's a lot of energy that's happening here. It's a brand new gateway for downtown that we're really proud of.
The completion of Focus on South Main contributes to the safety, revitalization, and resilience of our community. That's an outcome we can all be proud of.